Right now, you are one headache away from medicine. A bottle rattles inside a drawer, cold water slides down your throat, a tiny tablet dissolves quietly. You barely think about it. Now erase all of that. No clinics, no pharmacies, no painkillers. A fever arrives without warning. A deep cut becomes terrifying. And somehow, humans survived. But there is one discovery archaeologists found. A discovery that should be impossible. We'll come back to it. First, imagine a hunting accident. Stone scrapes flesh. Warm blood runs down an arm. Dirt sticks to the wound. The smell of iron fills the air. You expect infection. You expect disaster. Ancient humans expected neither. They reached for tree sap. Sticky pine resin stretched between fingers. The resin sealed wounds tightly, like waterproof glue on skin. Archaeologists found this practice across Ice Age sites. The same resin waterproofed shelters too. That solved one problem. The wound closed, but pain remained. Pain changes everything. A throbbing tooth ruins sleep. An injured leg ruins hunting. A pounding head ruins focus. So ancient people searched forests carefully. Leaves mattered. Bark mattered. Roots mattered. Think about the last time you swallowed aspirin. Now imagine finding medicine beneath snow. Ancient healers stripped willow bark carefully. The bark tasted bitter. Almost painfully bitter. Yet, people kept chewing it. Ancient Egyptians recorded this treatment around 1550 BCE. That bark contains salicin. Modern aspirin uses the same compound. They were not guessing. They knew something worked. The pain faded. But illness remained. A cough spread through camp. A fever weakened muscles. Food suddenly tasted wrong. The body felt heavy. The fire smelled stronger somehow. And this is where something strange appears. Sick people often stopped eating. Not because food disappeared, because their instincts changed. Hunger faded naturally. Think about the last time you had flu. Food sat untouched beside your bed. Now imagine that beside a campfire. Anthropologists observed this behavior repeatedly. Modern biology confirms the instinct. The body redirects energy toward healing. Ancient people never knew the science. They still followed the signal. It worked. Until severe injuries appeared. A broken leg changes everything. A crushed arm changes everything. One accident could end survival. Or so you would think. Wrong. At Shanidar Cave, Iraq, researchers found something astonishing. In 1960, Ralph Solecki uncovered injured remains. The individual survived severe disabilities for years. Someone carried food. Someone offered protection. Someone provided care. Healing existed before hospitals. Then we reach the impossible discovery. Nobody expected this answer. Everything you've heard points toward it, yet it still sounds insane. Ancient humans drilled holes into skulls. At a site in France, researchers found proof. The skulls date back 7,000 years. Clean circular holes pierced the bone. Even stranger, bone regrew afterward. The patients survived. Pause for a second. No anesthesia, no sterile tools, no metal instruments. Just stone tools scraping living bone. You can almost hear it. The scraping sound, the frightened breathing, the smell of smoke nearby, and somehow people lived. This changes everything. Ancient humans did need doctors. They simply called them something else. Knowledge already existed. Skill already existed. Experience already existed. The image of helpless ancient people collapses. But another mystery remained. How did they stop infection? Open wounds attract danger. Dirt enters easily. Bacteria multiply quickly. The answer smelled surprisingly sweet. Honey. Thick, honey-coated damaged skin. Golden liquid sealed wounds gently. Ancient Egyptians documented this around 2600 BCE. Modern studies confirmed why it worked. Honey kills many dangerous bacteria, including some resistant strains. Imagine discovering that accidentally. That feels impossible. Yet they did. Above the fire, honey glows amber. Beside it, pine resin hardens slowly. A wounded hunter rests nearby. Outside, Rain taps, animal hides. Inside, healing quietly happens. And this is the moment that gets me. At injured skeleton sites everywhere, patterns repeat. Broken bones healed, crushed limbs healed, severe trauma healed. In 1995, Eric Trinkas studied these remains. Many survivors needed years of support. Someone stayed, someone cared, someone sacrificed time. You can feel it. A mother brings food, an elder changes dressings, a hunter carries extra weight. Medicine wasn't only plants, medicine was people. Then things become slightly ridiculous. Your doctor might have lived beside a campfire, your surgery happened with sharpened rocks, your prescription grew beside a river, and your antiseptic came from a beehive. But jokes aside, here is what actually gets me. We imagine ancient humans as primitive. The evidence says otherwise. They understood wounds. They understood pain. They understood recovery. Not perfectly, but far better than most imagine. Their medicine smelled like forests. Their hospitals looked like camps. Their textbooks lived inside memory. And somehow it worked often enough. In just 7,000 years, we went from drilling skulls with stone to operating brains with robots. Think about the last time you reached for medicine this week. The first doctors never wore white coats. Stop,